See, I knew somewhere inside that I was putting relatable content and people would like it. That much I knew inside me. My community is very close-knit community. They treat me as my family kind of thing. Okay, this is our family kind of girl or our community girl. So there is a very close-knit community out there, like a very strong community you create from regional content. Like I believe that regional content is the future for now. I have this community. Brands came to me because I guess they knew that I have a particular community which I can show their products, like to whom I can show their products. First thing, I guess my mother only, because if she didn't have scolded me, I would not have made content out of her. So more relatable content out of her.
Hello and welcome to the Success with Savita podcast, where we share hot tips on how to do life and business without losing your mind. I'm your host, Savita Nanjappa, entrepreneur, high-achieving 9-to-5er turned transformational success coach, helping you create a wildly successful business. Come hang out with me and other fabulous humans like you every week for stories and chats packed with a healthy dose of tips, resources, how-tos, and real talk. Side effects may include a happier and more confident you with each passing day.
Steffy Sunny is my guest on today's episode. She is a digital content creator and actor and is winning the hearts of the audience through her whimsical Malayali content, which majorly revolves on daily life situation and unveiling it in the funniest way possible. While Steffy started her content creation journey in September 2019, it was really mid-2021 when she started to focus consistently on content creation, where she creates comical content on the Malayali household, making her a massive success in the South. She also made her acting debut in the Indian Malayalam language film Paltu Janwar in 2022. Today, she joins me to share her journey as a regional language content creator, her process, where she draws her inspiration from, and shares content creation tips with us. Her social media growth tells you that with high quality, relatable content, you too can grow on social media pretty easily. Join me in this fun conversation as we decode her content creator journey. Steffi, welcome to the Success with the podcast. And I'm very excited to have you here.
Thank you so much, Savita.
You're welcome. I'm looking forward to a conversation starting right off for our audience. Share with us your journey and how you started creating content. What brought you here?
Okay, so actually, I started content in 2019. So I actually made video randomly. Like one day, my mother was scolding me for not going to church, and then she just said many things, scolded me, and just left home. And then I thought, why not to create a video out of this?
Okay.
So at that time, I was a very big fan of Lily Singh and Bhuvan Bao. So they create video like in selfie format, especially Bhuvan Bao.
Yeah.
So yes, that time this thing came, and I thought, why not to make it? So that time, not very people were there to create. So it was not like I want to be a content creator and then I have to make it. It was not like it. Just it was for fun. And then I usually posted in 2019, like in September, I guess I posted my first video, and then that time the reel was not there. The speech thing and all. So now, so then I usually that time I posted like once in 3 months, once in 2 months. I was in college and also, and then in 2000, then I started working in a hospital. It was a horrible job, and then I quit it, and I wanted to, have a vacation kind of thing to free up my mind. It was so terrible job, like so much stress and mental pressure. So me and my mother went to Kerala, and then me and my mother went in May 2021. So that from that time onwards, I started. So I thought, why not to try this kind of this? Just let's try. And then that time onwards, I started making content. Like it's been 1 year. It's been 1 year. Yeah, it's been 1 year.
And you're viral, right? I mean, audience just exploded. And
Yes.
2021 reel scale was already there at that time.
Correct. That time to 15 seconds reel was there.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to make that. I just like, 3 to 4 sentences of some topic, and then I used to put it like 15 seconds. How much you can make it? 15 seconds.
Yeah, it was hard. And you still pulled it off. At what point, let's say since you started, at what point did you start to notice that people are liking this content, people start following you? When do you think that was? How many months into your...
That time I had like 1,000 followers, like my friends only, friend, wala, private account. And then I made it public when I posted videos. Touch wood, I guess I was lucky enough that from the starting onwards, like this graph went like this only. So it never came down, like I guess that time onwards, like to get 10K or 15K views was a huge thing that time when the reels came.
Yeah.
And then it went to 10K. I still remember when I hit 10K views, I was like, whoa, with 10K views. And then 50K, and then 100K. 100K, I remember, like it with the graph went like this. 100K, I remember. So some people send me cupcakes at all 100K views. And then slowly it become 1 million. So the graph went like high because I think I post mostly relatable content, or else I don't post. Yeah.
But did you expect this would happen, or was it a big surprise for you when blowing up like that?
See, I knew somewhere inside that I was putting relatable content and people would like it. That much I knew inside me. So this was this thing I will blew up and all that thing though I never imagined. But yes, in my mind it was there, in my heart it was there. People will like it. That confidence was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting, because a lot of people are not sure and they just try different types of content and then something clicks sometimes. But good to know. I have my next question for you, Steffi, which is, so you did this, like it was very organic for you, right? You started to put content, then it kind of grew.
Correct.
But, in the podcasting world as well, which is now very popular in India, regional language podcasts are the ones that are doing very well, more than the English ones, right? And it has a massive audience. So when you started to create content in Malayalam, was it like a natural thing? Because I know you just shared before we got on the call that you are born and brought up in Delhi.
Yeah.
Comfortable in Hindi.
Yeah.
Did you have initial doubts, or you knew that from day one you would create content in Malayalam?
See, from day one I knew that I will be creating content in Malayalam because I knew already there were people from Hindi and English, and Hindi and English the main thing. Already there were people, so I knew. As I tried also one time I tried making in Hindi, but it didn't work. One time I doubted myself, but before that I knew, but still somewhere not everyone is making in Hindi. I am only there one thing, but I made one video in Hindi. It didn't work that much. Then I realized, okay, this is my genre.
Okay.
I will make it Malayalam only.
Yeah.
So that gave me a like hit. Okay, okay, I should continue in Malayalam only, because there were less people, less women like me who were creating content like what I create.
Yeah.
So I make. So that time I knew, okay, then it's a scope. Yeah.
I ask you this because, in fact, sometimes when I'm working with business owners and we say, hey, you don't always have to create in English. Do it. If that Kannada is your first language, try it out.
Yeah.
People always feel I won't have such a big audience.
Correct.
English and Hindi and have a bigger audience. Is that true? You've not seen that happen, right?
Like, that is true. You will not have like big audience, but if your content is good, like your acting is on point, there are people from north and some abroad people who follow me because of my acting only.
Yeah.
No, so I am very lazy in putting subtitles. So they tell me, keep we are following you. Please put subtitles to understand. Like if your work is on point, if you're adding the subtitles, then you know everyone will follow you. Everyone will watch your content, no matter what you put. Like it's all the game of subtitles, I guess.
Yeah.
So if you put subtitles, then you can like grow your audience.
It's really heartening to hear that because you have a massive audience, 300 plus on Instagram, 133K on YouTube, which is very, it's a nice audience and in a short time. It's not like you've 10 years and you, whereas there's some of us who may be taking longer.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, what have you seen that there's any benefit of focusing on non-English? Has there been like something that's worked out for you because you do non-English content?
Totally. Like my community is very close-knit community. Like they treat me as my family kind of thing. Okay, this is our like family kind of girl or our community girl. So there is a very close-knit community out there, like a very strong community you create from regional content. Like I believe that regional content is the future now. Like you have everything in your hand. You have a close-knit community, you have a strong community. People will trust you for that. Like, you know. So yes. So there's a lot of benefit in that.
Yeah. And you have a lot of loyal fans also because they hate to you because you speak the language and all of that.
Correct.
I know you're a great actress and I've been having a lot of, and I know you shared that your mum is your main source of content.
Main source of content.
But did you know that you were good at acting or you just tried it? Did you know you were good at acting? You could do this or you tried it? Like, where's the confidence coming from? Because you were so confident on screen.
I guess this confidence came like by watching my mother, I guess. The way she acted, the way she like, scolded me. And that's how I realized that, okay, I can act also. When I like copied her in my content, like correct the way she talks, that's the same thing. That's how she talks. So by watching her, observing her, and then creating a video out of her.
So you had a template.
Okay, I can act well.
Okay, nice. But you come across really confident. So that's something I think it comes with experience because now you're seeing and replicating somebody's content.
Yeah.
Now I want to go into your approach to content.
Yeah.
How do you want to create a video today? What's your process? How do you go about it?
So my process is not like, to be honest, as a content creator, there is a lot of mental pressure than physical pressure. Like, I sit like for 2 hours or 3 hours and I get a content line of one sentence or 2 sentences. So that's how much mental pressure is there. Like you search content, you get influenced seeing that content. You get ideas. If you want to get ideas, you have to see hundreds of content. Sometimes if you see hundreds of contents, then also you won't get anything on that day.
Yeah.
So I forgot your question.
No, my question is how do you start creating content? What's your process? Do you have a routine? Do you sit every day? Is it suddenly organic? How do you plan content?
So yes, I have to sit every day. Like I have to have my script before shooting. So I sit like for sometimes the result won't come in that day. Like I sit for 5-6 hours sitting continuously and thinking about the content I can make. Just thinking. That's what I was saying. There is a lot of mental pressure.
Yeah.
Like you have to think. It just grooves you.
Yeah. So you have a research phase. So this is how you come up with it. Once you have the idea, once you put together the idea, what happens next? Do you script it out?
Yes, I have. Once I have the idea, then I have to make the dialogues. Then other, another,
You're a creator now. You're
yeah,
writing out the dialogues.
yeah. Once you get the idea, once you get the like context, title of the video, and then you have to make the dialogues. So like basically, sometimes I go to like coffee shops, observe people. That's my routine only, observing people, or travel somewhere, or like in my home. If I'm going to Delhi, if my mom's friend comes over, so I observe them.
Okay.
Last time, my mother's best friend came, and she was complaining about her husband, and then I observed everything. That's how I got content.
Okay.
So that's my job. This is my job, observing people.
Okay. And then you shoot it. And obviously, the first part is a little more difficult. Shooting, when you're shooting, do you have help or you do it yourself?
And you have the tripod, you have the phone, you can shoot it. Like if something major kind of thing, like you have to shoot a particular scene, then I take my friend's help. But rather than I shoot it by myself. Shooting is easy, but the before process is very difficult. Like proper dialogues to write, that punchline you have to make. Every video has one punchline that hits, and the video gets hits up. So yeah.
Is it harder making comedy content versus other informational content, according to you?
See, I guess everything is in the same. From everywhere. From if you are doing comedy or you are doing some like other, information kind of thing, you have to research.
Yeah.
If so, research is the main thing. Like you have to think, you have to read multiple like books on watch content. So it's the same thing. It's the same difficulties and all. I believe.
Okay. So if I came to you and I say, Steffi, what should I do? I want to create content. What would you suggest I start with first?
Like what if you
Like Instagram reels and maybe some YouTube videos I'd like to do. How do you recommend that I start doing content, creating content?
see I guess from my experience, if you want to create content, then have a side job also plus creating content.
Good.
Like it's not like, oh, I'm a content creator from day one kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was not like that. Content creation was my side business.
Yeah.
I was not earning from that like when I started. So
Yeah.
have a earning kind of thing. Have a job plus content creation. That's how I guess you should start first.
Yeah.
And then slowly put relatable content to audience, engage with audience in the story, especially put at least 5 to 6 stories a day
Okay.
to engage with audience. Like Q&A is there, and anything like that, yes or no one.
Yeah.
Put relatable stories or ask questions to your audience.
Yeah.
Or live though, I usually like do once or twice a year. It's to be honest, I prefer more stories.
Yeah.
That's how you engage with audience. So and then you do your job with content creation. Watch more content. Like it's okay if you are watching hundreds of videos and you are not getting anything. It's okay. It is like that only.
Okay.
Yeah. But start or else start with 15 seconds of content, 30 seconds of content. You have to research a lot. So first thing is, that's what I said, have a job and then creative content. Once you reach a certain point, where you think, okay, now I can totally depend on content creation, then only leave your job and become a full-time content creator.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think
because I done it like that only. Like I had a full-time job, like 8 to 4 job. And then in between, if I get ideas, I write it down. Like in my office only. So I pick a paper and then just write it down. Nobody sees that. Yeah. So see, ideas, it's not like I am sitting for the ideas and it pops up.
Yeah.
It's not like that. You're washing your utensil and idea, utensils and idea, dishes and idea pops up. Like it for me it works like that only. Sometimes only, very few times, like I am sitting with okay, I will get today like idea, and then it is getting.
Yeah.
So yes, so I believe that you have to get a job, like a full-time job, and then full side by side create content, and then especially engage with audience.
Yeah.
That's how you start.
That's a great tip about engaging with audience, especially with stories. For you, my next question is, what's your favorite type of content to create? What do you like?
Right now, the first thing is comedy, and the second thing is travel content. I am liking it slowly, because when I went to London, I created some travel reels, and it was interesting for me. It was new for me. I never imagined I will create that kind of content also. But it was a 2 or 3 reels only. But yes, it was like slowly take steps slowly. Like if you're creating comedy, then do it, and then slowly step into like experiment with other content.
Yeah. And I know that you're fluent in Hindi. Do you think you will also start creating content in Hindi? Or you said it, did you try it? Now you're not going to experiment again.
No, Hindi though already so many people are there. So I don't think I will fit in that. So because Malayalam, I guess, is my kind of thing.
Like what you hear so far? Make sure you never miss a show by clicking the subscribe button now. Stay tuned as we take a quick break, and we'll see you on the other side of the show.
It's your genre. Okay. I want to ask you this next question, which is important, right, for content creators. You may be a business owner, you may be just, doing content as your main gig. But let's talk monetization. There is an apprehension that, first of all, there's a doubt, can I monetize? And at what stage can I monetize? Will brands come to me on their own? Next is, if I'm doing non-English, still monetize? Will I still be able to attract brands? What has been your experience?
My experience, again, touch wood, I was lucky enough that I didn't have to go to the brand. Please give me work. I have this community. Brands came to me because I guess they knew that I have a particular community,
Yeah.
which I can show their products. Like to whom I can show their products. So yes, monetization. From my experience, you don't have to worry about monetization. Brands will automatically come if you have a really good content, and if they see you have a potential to promote their product. Obviously, no matter if you are a regional content creator or a English content creator, they will come.
Yeah. What I hear you saying is focus on your quality of content. Content has to be good. Nothing else matters. Everything else will come.
Yes. Quality is so, it's true, Savita. Like, if I didn't put quality content, then I won't be here. Like, simply I'm putting some random reels. So, people come to see your reels, after their office work, or they are tired. So they want something meaningful. Like, so even I want something meaningful when I scroll the reels. I don't like, there are so many contents. So it affects your mental peace, I guess.
Yeah.
So I guess quality content is what matters the most.
I have another question. You started on Instagram first, or you started on YouTube first? How do you create content for both? Is it the same? What's your approach?
I started in Instagram because I had, like I said, I had 100,000 followers. Just friends only. So I thought, why not to start in this only. YouTube, so I didn't thought to start in YouTube, because I thought, how would I grow in YouTube kind of thing. But right now, so this thing is just shorts. So YouTube is pushing shorts, and I started YouTube in March, I guess. And this March, and then in August or something, I hit it 1 lakh.
Wow.
Because YouTube was, so you have to be you have to keep up with the trend, or you have to keep up with what new is coming. So yes, if you try that, even Facebook Reels, they are pushing every reel kind, no? So YouTube Shorts, so I tried, and then itself was pushing shorts. They want more creators to try shorts. So I was so I started putting shorts in March, and then in August kind of thing, it hit it 1 lakh.
Okay. I think your content journey is a classic example of, people always say, oh, I've been doing content so long, nothing happens, Instagram, you're not growing, nothing is working. But that's not true. You have been able to grow in the last 1 year, 1.5 years max. You've been able to grow, and even on YouTube, you're saying it's just March 2022. So it's a short period of time. So to all the people who are listening, Steffi is here. She has helped her audience, so it is possible.
Yeah.
To you, a personal question, to what do you owe your success?
So I owe my success to first thing, I guess, my mother only, because if she didn't have scolded me, I would not have made content out of her. So more relatable content out of her, and the idea she bottom to me, like the she never when she scolded me, that's how I got the ideas also.
Yeah.
So yes, without her, maybe I won't be a content creator.
No, I think you're being very, you're not talking about the hard work that you put in. You are working every day, right? It's not that, like you said, it doesn't come just, sometimes it comes, but somebody has to take that idea, make it work,
Yeah.
create the video. So you said your mother scolded you about going to church. That was
Church,
your
yeah.
first video.
Sorry?
Was that your first video?
That was my first video. Okay, but she's correct. Then she was scolding me, you're not going to church and blah blah blah. And then she just went off, and then I thought, okay, I will create a video out of this. This is so funny.
Okay.
That time I had one Redmi phone, I guess.
Oh, I love the other one also about Sunday.
On Sunday. That's because that's happening in every Christian family, or mostly Christian families. You have to go to Sunday every Sunday, na. So that happens in every house. So that's how I thought, okay, I will make that up also.
No. Very, very nice. I enjoy your content. And now my next question, as we kind of come towards the end of the interview, is a day in your life. What does a day in your life look like?
Day in my life looks like I said, I sit and starts to think of content.
Like this is your routine? Like
Every day, sometimes I just skip it. Like, it's so much of mental pressure, and you have see in physical pressure, you can have the medicines and be okay.
Yeah.
It's not in the mental pressure. If 2 days or 3 days I'm continuously thinking about content, I just like
Drained out, yeah?
yeah, I am drained out, and then I take like, okay, I'm not going to think anything. Like for 2 days I am off. So I watch hundreds and like 500 videos per day.
Okay.
Like to get inspired, something you have to like get in your head to make one piece of content. So you watch movies, you watch web series. So as a content creator, if you're a comedy content creator or any content creator, you have to watch many videos, observe, and continue watching. That's how you learn, actually.
Okay. And your advice, because like I said, you're so confident on camera, on social media. What is your advice for someone around having confidence? Like, how can they be more confident on social media? Is there some tips that you can share for our audience?
See, I to believe is like, don't care about like, sometimes it hits if someone is telling a negative comment or what, just I to ignore it. Like, I know what I am doing. You have to first believe in yourself only. That's how you can create content. Believe in yourself and then make videos.
Yeah.
Trust me, if you are not believing in yourself, then you cannot make content, I guess.
True.
So believing in yourself and having that confidence, okay, I can do this, is the best option to, start creating content or have confidence in social media. Social media, though, there is a negative part of social media, like you get negative comments. It's a part of thing.
Yeah.
So, it's a part. So you don't have to like stick on that part. You just can avoid that part.
Yeah.
And if you have 500 faithful followers, that is enough.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. Like we say, you don't always need, especially if you're a business owner, you don't need 1 million to convert into sales. You need those 1,000 loyal followers or 500 loyal.
1,000, yeah, now I follow. Also, plus, Savita, I never pressurized on that thing ki I want this much followers. That came with like I created quality content. I only focused on one thing: creating quality content. Followers and likes and views is secondary thing for me.
Yeah.
Like, if your first thing you have to focus on is your quality of content, what kind of content you are making, and then everything will come with that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that advice. Yeah. So at the end of the interview, I have a quick game.
Okay.
So I call out the word and you have to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay. That's nice.
Just how it goes. So in this game, I'm going to call out a word and you share what comes to your mind first.
Okay.
My first word for you is YouTube or Instagram?
Instagram.
Okay.
Happiness.
Just happiness. What comes to mind when I say the word happiness?
Happiness is traveling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Success.
Success, money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Failure.
Failure. We will try again.
Oh, I like it. That's a good one. And finally, the last one for you, which is specially made Amma.
Amma, the woman who made my career.
That's a good one. Does she know? Does she see your videos? Does she watch your videos?
She is she's not very much interested. Okay, she is doing something like कैसे भी करके चलो हो गई, इसका कोई फ्यूचर तो बन गया एटलीस्ट करे तो देर से इसका फ्यूचर बन गया, ठीक है. She watches. I like
Watches.
she like don't compliment in your face, but she will tell you, she makes videos, yeah, okay, she is earning, nice. She's like that. She's like that mother, like she don't hype up
Yeah.
her kids. No. In the back, she will pray and she will, be happy, but she will not hype up that much. Okay, just like तुम अपना ध्यान रख लेना बस, लाइक कुछ गड़बड़ ना हो बस, पैसा राइट.
Okay.
इतना हाइप अप भी नहीं करेगी, बट शी इज लाइक हाँ ठीक है कर लो.
Okay. And has she watched you imitating her? What does she think?
She knows. She does. One or two times when her mood is good, like she gives me. One day I wanted to make a branded reel. So I was having a creative block, and then that time I was asking mommy, what should I make? Then she was telling me, okay, you can make this kind of dialogue. She was telling me.
Amma is a source of inspiration in many. Awesome. Steffi, it's been a joy talking to you. You're so natural. And thank you for being here
It was
today.
nice talking, like reviving all the memories.
Yeah, same. I hope we can do this again in the future, but I know our audience has a lot to learn from you.
Correct.
I hope may you keep growing And
Thank you so much. Thank you.
on and keep the funny, hilarious, amazing content coming. And all the best to you, Steffi.
Thank you for inviting Samita. That this was an amazing session.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. If you like this episode and you want more, you can go to the show notes on my website, which is successwithsavita.com/podcast. If you like what you've heard so far, I would be grateful to you if you could leave me a 5-star review, subscribe to this podcast, and share with a friend who may find this useful. You can also follow me on my Instagram @successwithsavita and DM me any questions you may have, and I will be happy to answer them for you. Until the next episode, believe in yourself and all the best to your success.